Well, hello everyone. All my guests are gone. Had some people sleep in the camper this weekend because we didn't have enough beds in the house. So, let me close this door before the wind catches it and slams it shut. Just to start off with, that little solar panel there is only to keep this 50 amp hour lithium trickle charged until I can get a 100 amp hour 100 watt panel for it, and I do have a better solar controller, so all that'll upgrade later. But anyway, I had friends staying here and I showed them how to operate the controls on the AC. It ran all weekend long for like 2.5 days, and it was so cold in here you could set down a glass of ice water and it wouldn't sweat. And all that was running off of this box right here. So this box, this is all stuff that I bought, has 2 batteries in it, 2 of these lithium batteries. There's one sitting right about there and another one sits right about here, so that takes up that much of the box. I just brought that one out so you can get a general idea. Now for my cooling, I have this side vent right there, which has a 12 volt computer fan on it, and of course there's slack here in the top. I need to put another vent on the back, but it's fine as long as nobody's sitting on it. The air does circulate properly. So I have both of my batteries hooked up in series, making 24 volts to accommodate a 24 volt pure sine wave inverter. So I told my friends you can charge your phones in there or run your laptop, whatever you want. This is a remote control, but that I have that converter, it changes it back down from 24 volts to 12 volts, so I can run my 12 volt computer fan right there, which I'm going to upgrade later. All right, so now that we've established it's 24 volts, I have the Victron solar controller right there, the big blue box. You can kind of see it there, and it goes both ways. It'll do 12 volt, it'll do 24 volt. So I went 24 volt so I could get more, I could use more solar panels. So if you go 12 volt, then you have 2 batteries, you'll have to hook them up in parallel, so it's only 12 volts, and then you'll have to have a 12 volt inverter. But I went 24, so I hooked the batteries up in series, and I have a 24 volt inverter, and that takes care of itself. Alright, now being a 24 volt system, I can put up to 800 watts of solar in there, and these are just kind of sitting here temporarily. Each one of those panels is a 400 watt panel. I got off for Facebook for $100 a panel. Alright, so that makes me 800 watts, and I'm at the max of what my solar controller can do. But like I said, if I change this to a 12 volt system and put one of my 12 volt inverters, I can use those 2 batteries. I have to hook those up in parallel, and the same solar controller will do 12 volts, but on a 12 volt system it will only do, again, 400 watts of solar. So that's kind of puts me in a predicament as far as how much juice I'm going to have all the time. So I told my friends, run it as much as you want. Give it a rundown, because I like to know how it'll work out in the field, because I haven't had this box out on a camping trip yet. Now, I was asked, how cold does it get in there? About 65 degrees. It's just way too cold for us. So, but that's it. That's my solar unit. This is the inside of my camper. I usually have a nice lamp sitting over here in the corner, but it fell off on a trip and it hasn't been repaired yet. But I do have some 12 volt lighting in here. I just didn't put 12 volt lighting on the ceiling because there was the guy who was gonna buy this was gonna put like a Bluetooth lights on the ceiling, so I didn't wire it. The next time I build one, it's getting wired whether they want it or not. Now I do have under the camper, I have lights that when you get out, you should be able to see snakes or holes in the ground. But basically, if you want to know what this cost me, you can see here the panels were $100 a piece. I have 2 of them, that's $200. Inverter is $350. 12-volt converter, metal box. The extra cables you see right down there on the side for length, because I got like 20 feet. I should have bought 50. Like Bob Wells says, buy all the cable you can get. So I'm going to be buying more cable. My Victron was $125, a little bit more tax. Batteries total about $425 for the 2 of them. The little vent right down there was about $10. So all in all, 2 batteries, an inverter, a solar controller, 2 panels, a box, vent, blah blah blah, came to about $1,231 before tax. And you're thinking, well, I could buy one of those pre-made ones. Yeah, you can, but you can't really add. Some of them you cannot add to on a smaller unit. This right here, I could just keep adding batteries to it. So that's the reason I went this way. And that whole box weighs about 80 pounds. So it's still manageable for my wife and I. All right, if you got any questions or want to make a statement, or tell me where I could have done better, please put it in the comments and I will take a look at it. I answer all questions. Thanks for watching, you guys. Later.